Hello, Forecaster here again, and we are back for episode 121. And we are back here by the um, pressure system and the refinery and such. And I fixed, made a new compressor, and I realized what the problem was. The problem was, of course, that when I removed and replaced the compressors, I didn't set the redstone behavior, so they were constantly running and running until they exploded. Well, one of them exploded. So now things should be running again, or be up and running soonish. We actually have some filling there. So now we can get back to what we were doing before that happened and continue working on that CSU for the oil rig. So now we can let these in. Now we're going to do that when the explosion happened. So let's make a couple of hoppers. 5 will probably be enough, I think. We need some wood from in here. Let's grab... no. Dang it. There we go. My mouse sometimes clicks multiple times for some reason, which is annoying. So, that's 1, 2... that should be 4 chests. There. We need one more, I think. Yeah, that should be just about correct. So then we put... first, we're going to fill that hole there. So that looks off. Put that there. And then we're going to turn this... come on. Doesn't want to turn the side you're clicking on, apparently. There we go. Then we can just do this. Oh, come on. Alright. Wants to connect to the face you're clicking on. So that makes sense, I guess. Right. So now, the bronze ingots will be extracted automatically and thrown into this crate here. Now we have some copper flowing. 4 ingots worth of bronze. So I think what I can do is if I do... no. Stupid glitchy blocks. Stop doing that. Give me that back. If I do that, I should be getting some bronze. Now if we go in here and set this to filter mode and put the bronze in there, this is only going to be able to pull out bronze now. So now, as the bronze is made, it's going to be poured into this cast. So we now have some automated bronze production going on, and then the ingots are going to be funneled into this crate, of course. So we can grab a few of those and start making some plates, and then turn those plates into casings. Let's just put all of those in there. So let's see, what did we need? Exactly. We need some plates and some wires. Right, so we need lead, dust, and sulfur. So we need 3 sulfur, and then we need 3 lead dust. I wish the miner's backpack wouldn't pick up ingots sometimes, because they are not something I actually want to. Usually when I'm picking up ingots, I'm going to do something with them. I don't tend to carry around ingots for no reason. But whatever. So we're making that. What kind of wire did they need? Insulated copper wire. Should have a supply of that, I think. So we need 6 of those. Yeah. So now we have bronze plates. So now for 1... So 5 plates will give us 2 batteries. And then we need 2 more plates for the final battery. Unfortunately, we have a bronze item casing here already, so it will be even. We'll have no leftover components except that extra plate, of course, that I put in here, but that's all right. So now, once these plates are done, we're going to need... Alright, we need a couple of plates for that. So we can get some more bronze ingots. We have 1 plate, we need 5, so we need 4 more then. Should be plenty in here now. And then we can have those be smashed into plates. While we do this, so we can assemble the battery. Right, we need the lead dust as well. So we do that, and that, and that. Give us 3 of those. Then we are also going to need another copper cable for the CSU itself. What more was destroyed? Ah, yes. We need a new pressure gauge module and an advanced PCB. So we have those. That is great. So let's do that. Pneumatic craft. Pressure gauge module is that. Just need a bit of compressed iron, which we have a lot of. 4 gold ingots. Gold we have plenty of. Although we're going to have to find a free cast that is a block caster. That's not what I want. Let's turn that off for now and remove the fluid out of that. That will do. Then once that has solidified, we can put that back. We should have 4 gold ingots here. Excellent, we don't need the ladle. Thus, now we can use the elevator again because the pressure system has been restored. Do we need more? Redstone I have, tubes I have. For the advanced PCB, I think we need some plastic. Right? Yes, yellow plastic and some more redstone. So we're going to have to get more redstone then. Get one of you. What did it use? Redstone. So need a couple of pieces. We need more redstone because we're going to need it for the pressure control system later. So there we go. There's that. Now plastic. We need 4 pieces, and I have remembered to turn off the auto crafting here. I'm going to set this to yellow and hope there is enough dye left for 4 pieces. Though I don't think there's going to be. Maybe. Yes. There actually was, but I am going to need new green dye piece soon. We need a PCB, printed circuit board. Come on. The low frame rate is especially annoying when crafting things. Right, so that should be it. Of course, we're also going to need power. Fortunately, I have this, which is conveniently fully charged. So we're going to climb up here, get onto the track, and then run over to the oil well. Hopefully the frame rate will improve as we get away from the base. Now another thing that is going to have to be solved is chunk loading, because of course my chunk loader does not reach nearly this far off or far away from my base, and I don't think my player chunk loading does either. Right, let's replace these things first. Put that there, and then do that, and make sure this is set properly. High signal, yes, and I forgot the redstone, of course. Oh well. I don't want to turn this on. Well, actually, this won't turn on until I have the redstone in place, so we can put the power in there for now. We are going to have to get a little bit of redstone back inside. Let's talk about the future a little bit while I'm transitioning. So, a couple of episodes ago, I talked about making a new base that would be more, a bit more spread out, and have less, fewer pipes and stuff in it. Now, optimally, I would want to do that. I would want to build my new base in the village. That is over in that direction somewhere, where the large railway is going to lead eventually once that is completed. But unfortunately, well, that's quite a far bit off before that is completed. So I thought in the meantime, maybe I should rework this space a little bit and move my machines a couple of or a few chunks in some direction, probably inland, away from my power plant and such, and refinery, and create kind of an isolated secondary location where I would be able to work on things and craft things without too much lag, hopefully, would be the idea. So let's set this up and hope that things do not explode this time. They're turned off, which is nice, at 4.9 bar. So this should be running again, hopefully. We'll run out of tubes again. Now this oil source is not nearly as large as the previous one, but we're probably going to get a sizable amount of oil out from this as well. So now the cart is heading off to unload. Hopefully it will reach a loaded chunk on the other side and then come back. Because the station should at least be loaded by the base chunk loader. Not sure about all the chunks on the way there, though. But yeah, I might have to put a couple of chunk loaders out here to ensure that the track and the oil well itself are loaded. Seems the cart made it, which is nice. It's being emptied. So it's going to go back. Unfortunately, it's probably not going to make it all the way back, because that area might be unloaded now. So this is full now, which is of course good, because it means we have oil here to work with. But we are going to need to get it out. And we're obviously going to want to hook into this input line here, of course. Now, doing this is enough to have the oil out, because because apparently this auto outputs, which I wasn't sure it did. So in case it wasn't, I had an autarkic iron gate made just in case, but it seems we didn't need it, so that's good. We're going to collect these gold pipes because they don't need to be here. We'll leave the Railcraft pump there, though. Oh, it seems the player radius is enough to load that area over there. Hmm? So that's handy. It's of course not going to be loaded while I'm not nearby, because like I said, the base chunk loader will not reach that far. So I'm probably going to put chunk loaders down at strategic positions to keep the area loaded. But yes, so that is good. I'll probably use sentinels. Have 2 anchors with sentinels along the track to save on, to avoid having unnecessary chunks loaded, and then have a regular anchor without a sentinel at the oil well to make sure that the entire cave underground is loaded, to make for an as efficient extraction as possible, to make sure that it gets all of it. So it seems it's pumping up oil faster than it can transfer it to the base now. The card is of course going to be a bottleneck, because it's slow compared to a pipe, because it only transfers fluids in bursts, but it's probably less and hard on the server, and my client froze there for a second. But anyway, and a pipe would still have to be loaded all the way to work. And I guess this is still a reasonable distance to use a pipe, but I feel that since I needed to construct the station anyway for the future, I might as well do it now. So yeah, we're going to need... Whoops. Did not mean to do that. We're going to need more tubes here eventually. Fairly soon, I would think. The pumping up levels goes fast in the beginning when there's only a 1x1 shaft down, and then slows down more and more until we reach the center of the spherical cave, and then starts to speed up again as you get to the narrower bottom, So it's pretty fast right now, but it's going to slow down the tube use over time. But this seems to be working quite well. Yep. Working pretty well, I'd say. The unloading is pretty slow as well. Kinda wish there was a way to make it faster, because that's really where the major bottleneck is. Guess I might as well use my last booster tracks. Put them here. As I also happen to have a last redstone torch. And right. Thought that was strange. Let's put that there. Should be fine. And there. Put these back in here. I would like to fix this. This was caused by the gas lift when it was stationed here. It started pumping up water, and since it was connected to the ocean up here, it started pumping water from here. So yeah. Yeah. It's a little early, but I think I'm going to end the episode here because I can't think of anything else that I have to do that I can do in 3 minutes. So, I'm going to end the episode here, and I will see you in the next one.